Hey. That was weird. Okay. I'm back again. And this time I'm at the other side of my bed. At the bottom of it. I'm gonna get up to my desk soon. Slowly getting over there. Anyway, this week is the start of volume 13. Episode 1, of course. And Sean's dead. Just putting it out there right now. Sean is dead. I was playing it when I found out he was dead. My friend was with me, my best friend was with me, and I think I almost started crying. I didn't think I would be this emotionally attached to Sean, but then I think about it, he was in it for quite a long time, and we did see him progress a lot from this good guy who followed the rules to a serial killer. Genevieve's children, and then to the Kraken, and, you know, I'm sad that he's dead. When it said that, basically, I'm going to tell you, somehow, they've chopped his head off, basically. Yeah, what I'm thinking is, where is the body? They didn't say where the body was. We don't have the body, we only have the head. Yeah, the gruesome package that got sent to the SFPD was Sean's head in a box. And then they were looking at it, and a huge ass spider, like, came out of his, I think it was his eye. I don't even know, but it really freaked me out. And I really don't like spiders. And I really can't remember what the spider was called, but if you can remember what it's called. Was it like recluse or something? Something recluse? I'm not quite sure. But basically, if you know the name of it, Google it. Or not. Actually, no, don't. It's really creepy. It does exist as well, which is terrifying, but I don't live in San Francisco. I live in rainy England. Woo! Yeah. So that happened. Basically, it was, they tied it to people have been dying of like suspicious insect bites or something, and so they were like, well, it might be a homicide case and whatever. And Blaze is terrified of spiders, by the way. They mentioned spider when they were in the office, and she like jumped up and drew a gun and was ready to like shoot anything, I think. And I kind of wanted to have more interactions with spiders, like an actual spider in a room instead of just someone just saying the word spider, because that could be fun. That would be a funny thing to see. Yeah. So basically, Mal and Natara went to investigate this house, and they went in there, and there was all these spiders in the vent. And they also met. I think she was a real estate agent. Who, by the way, hey Vivian Wong, thank you for seeing your new face. She has a new face, so I'm guessing she's a killer. She has something important to do anyway, rather than drawing a new face on her. So, Vivian Wong. I think her name was that. Pretty sure it was Vivian. Vivian something. Yeah. Anyway, they went into the house and saw these spiders in the vent and got the hell out of there. And then went round to the back and saw at the point of entry for all these spiders, and there was a ton in this. Was it AC? I think it was. I think it was in the AC. I'm not quite sure. I've only played through this like twice, so I should really start playing this a lot more. But I'm busy. I have to work and college and yeah, it's money and yeah, that up there. My little heads. That one is Carol, and that one is Berta. I think it was Carol and Berta. Maybe. No, it was Joan. Who's Berta? Carol and Joan, Carol and Joan. I cut that out, it was very long. Yeah, speaking of which, I have a story to tell you in this video, so stay tuned for that. What did I get to? Oh, yeah, there was loads of spiders in the AC thing. Like, you have a pest problem. Like, yeah, you don't say. They decided... How did they meet? They got to a point where they started chasing the woman with the spiders. She like, oh, they had like an address to something. I really need to play through this again. They had like an address to something, and then they went to this address, and in there was this woman like hacking away at this man, at this veiled woman. So it's not a mask this time; it's a veil. It's a black veiled woman, which I saw someone. It was on Facebook or Tumblr. I can't remember, but someone said they should call her Black Widow, which I'm totally on with that. I think definitely should be Black Widow. I think that'd be pretty cool. It fits. She's not a widow. It doesn't fit. You know what I mean. Yeah, so it's like hacking away at that. You know, like this chase scene happening. You were playing as Natara for this entire episode, I think. I think you were Natara for the entire episode. Yes, he started chasing this woman. It turns out the guy she was hacking at had been dead for days. She was, yeah, chasing her, blah, blah, yeah. And you go into this alleyway. I think it was an alley. And you, like, dived on her. So either the killers, you managed to pretty much catch her. So either the killers are getting a hell of a lot stupider, or or Mal and Tara are getting a lot better. Maybe a bit of a both. I say they kind of got her. They did kind of catch her, but then she went and let loose these spiders on Natara. For some reason, she like touches and strokes the spiders and stuff, not Natara, the woman. And they don't bite her at all because the spiders, like, with one bite, you can die within the hour. Like, they paralyze you like straight away, then you die within an hour. So obviously, the Natara kind of had to jump back, and she had these spiders on her, and you had to stay still. And then Mal came and like whipped the jacket off, and so the spiders were gone. But in that bit, if you don't stay still, I see the second time I played through it, I played through with all the wrong answers because I like to do that. Second, if you do the wrong answer, if you move and they end up biting you, and you start like going all paralyzed, and Mal like wishes over and stuff and gets the spiders off you, and he's like cradling Natara in his arms as she's like dying, and then he's on the phone with an ambulance, and you see like he's got panic in his eyes, and he's all upset and stuff. But the thing is, Natara started saying that she loved him just before she died. She got like eye low. That's it. But it was definitely going to be love. I love you. See, we know that Natara loves Mal, because she was about to say it then when she was dying. She said it to her dad in front of Jacob. Pretty sure she said it in front of Jacob. And she said it to like herself in her mind and stuff. So we know she loves him. It's just the fact of her telling Mal. Unless they already have, and we weren't there. That'd be really annoying. Yeah. Yeah, so they obviously when they were taking like the jacket off Natara and stuff, and she was alive with the right answer. Obviously the Black Widow woman managed to get away. So I don't know where she went. She ran off. It cut to her in the bonus scene where she rang someone on her phone, and it turned out to be Genevieve. Like, Genevieve's back, yay! And she's like, oh, Genevieve's back. She's managed to get, the Black Widow managed to get Genevieve a perfect trophy for her or something, which it turns out that the spiders will like nest or something inside the body, and then when they're eating their way out, they make a cocoon around stuff. I am a bit fuzzy on that, but basically she had like a hat what was covered in like spider webs, and then I think she cut it open and all these baby spiders like ran out, and then she was like had spiders on her hands and was like, oh, look at my children. Like, really? You have children? What type of dad did they have? Yeah, so some stuff's going on, pretty creepy stuff. I'm not gonna like this one. No, because I don't like spiders. In fact, I once had one crawling like around my room, and so I went to sleep underneath the duvet, and then I woke up like a couple of hours later, and I was like, I wonder where the spider is, and so I got my torch ready and opened the duvet, and then it was right on the wall behind me, just where my head had been, like, crawling down. So I was like, fuck this, I'm off. And so I got my pillow and my duvet, and I went downstairs and slept on the sofa. It took me till like 5 in the morning to get ready, to get to sleep, and then I had to get up at like 7. It was crazy. That was a horrible night. But then I had to come home from college the next day, and obviously the spider was still in my room somewhere. So I had to find the spider. And so I'm guessing it was around my bed because my room was only small. And so I got the vacuum, I was stood on my bed, and I was pulling things off and throwing them out the door. And then if the spider was like there, I'd suck it up with the vacuum. Literally everything, pretty much everything from my room was on the landing. My mum came upstairs and was like, Amy, what are you doing? I was like, I'm trying to kill the spider. Turned out it was like tucked down right behind my pillow. And it was just sat there. So I just sucked it up. See, every time I do that, I always feel like some sort of family of spiders are gonna come and get me. Yeah. I can't believe I just talked about spiders for ages. But it's part of this volume, so it's fine. Yeah, this volume's really cool. I think it's gonna be a good one. Definitely gonna be good. I'm really disappointed at how Sean died though, because I feel like he could have had a huge fight scene or something. But no, he got decapitated. Poor Sean. Kind of like a little side story in this one. Side story. It's like the little yeah, I'm gonna say side story. Like the little non-major story in this was that Denny is here. Denny and Cole are in Cause of Death. They are in oh, it's my dog. Sorry, I think it's my dog outside. They are in Mal's apartment because Denny is coming to have an audition interview for this course she's doing, which she wants to do at college, and she's kind of left without permission from her parents. But she wants to like live with Mal and stuff, and Mal's like panicking, like, I can't look after a teenager, and you know, it's too dangerous for her around here with all these killers after us, and yeah, and Atara was like, oh, I'll help you, and I was just like, practicing for when they have a teenager. Yeah. So, but at the end, they were just like, oh, I'm sure she didn't get the interview. We don't have to like let her down and stuff and say she can't stay here because it's too dangerous. And then, of course, she got the interview and she's gonna be staying. And I assume Colt is too, unless he was there for like moral support. But I have a feeling that something terrible is gonna happen to her this volume. Otherwise, she wouldn't be here. They wouldn't like put her in there and then have nothing happen to her. Something huge is gonna happen with Jenny. My fringe, right? I had my hair cut, so I actually have kind of a fringe now, and it's still fucking me off. Give me my conflict. Yeah, so I think that's all that happened. I think. Off the top of my head. Yeah, so that's the end of that. Anyway, I just have this little quick thing to say. These scissors, okay, I do hairdressing at college. These scissors, a couple of hours ago, I just cut this 7-year-old girl's hair. It was down to her waist, really long and straight, and she was like, I want a bob. This really short bob. And I just was like, really? You sure? And she was like, yeah, I want to, This 7-year-old girl said to me she wanted to cut off all her hair because she's going to donate it to charity. You're gonna donate it to a charity that makes wigs for children who've had cancer. And she said that to me, and she said that she wanted to help these kids, and it was just, and she kept going on about how she hopes her hair's good enough for them, and I just want you to hug her and scream that you are perfect. But she wasn't like sat there crying or anything because her hair was being chopped off. I had to get it in a ponytail and just chop. It was kind of awful. I felt like the girl from the Misery Business video. Just chopped the ponytail off that. Yeah. But she was so happy she was doing it, and she was like smiling throughout the whole thing. And meanwhile, this little boy who was 10 across the other side of the room was padding because he didn't want his hair being dried by the hairdryer. Okay, really? There is a 7-year-old girl over here getting all her hair chopped off because she's giving it to charity, and you're 10 years old and you're padding because you don't want air on your head. Sometimes I just can't. But yeah, I got kind of really emotional and had to go to the toilet and cry. After I cut her hair, of course. But yeah, I just thought I'd share that with you guys because it's just too precious not to tell anyone about. So yeah, this is the end of that video, and Cause of Death was good this week. I maybe promise, possibly not, that I may be better at making these videos next week. I might actually plan it. Maybe. I was working this year. I haven't had a day off this week, so I didn't have time to actually even think about planning. So yeah, it's turned long. It could have been a short one, this, but no, I had to tell you stuff. So yeah. Okay, I will see you guys next week.